One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Badgers' offense will have its first possession of the game. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a shift.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff, it's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's locked. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. He's got it. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. Third down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the fourth down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. To the air, it's Edwards. Got a man, it's Dupree. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats, feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Carr. Crosses to 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Lott.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but If you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the back. Oh, what a cut! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, it's Mason. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Pressure coming. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll fair catch this one in the snow. Got to make sure that you don't let that thing squirt through. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Oh, better look out! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Fields.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Pick up a 5. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run it. It's Locke. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Dropping back, it's Carr. On target. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And the D deny them on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the field goal unit is on the field. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Edwards. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.